Good morning students. In the previous class we have seen about the protective colloids. Let us discuss about today emulsions. So generally emulsions is nothing but what liquid to liquid solutions. So if you have observed the table of the dispersion phase and dispersion medium in the previous class, so you will be having liquid to liquid examples and also liquid to solid examples. So here emulsion is nothing but what liquid to liquid, we call it as emulsions, means liquid in liquid, means the dispersion phase is liquid and the dispersion medium is also liquid. That one we call it as what here, emulsions. So generally the definition of emulsion is nothing but here it is a colloidal system. A colloidal system involving one liquid dispersed in another. So means what here? It is a colloidal system in which both in a simple way we can say the colloidal system which is having both dispersion phase and dispersion medium in liquids, that one we call it as what? Emulsions. Or we can say which is involving one liquid dispersed with another, we call it also emulsions. Okay. So here generally emulsions. So any two immiscible liquids if you have taken, it forms a emulsion. Immiscible liquid is nothing but what here? Immiscible liquid is nothing but here which is not soluble. That one we call it as immiscible. So for example, oil can be dispersed in water or water can be dispersed in oil. So these are generally unstable, we can say. Why? Because they are forming separate layers for some time. So they are stabilized by the substances also. That one we call it as emulsifier or emulsion agent. Okay. So here the third substance which is added, the third substance which is added for stabilization is known as what? Emulsifier or emulsifying agent. Okay. So it consists of generally two types. Emulsions consist of two types. First one is water in oil, oil type. Another one is oil in water type. So these are the two types of emulsions we are having. So water in oil type is nothing but here the water will be very less. So this is the oil content. Here this one will be the water content. So generally if you try it in home, when you mix it in water, the oil, or what happens, it will be a very droplets like we are looking. So means what? This is a water and this is a oil. This one we call it as water in oil type. And coming to oil in water type means what? The water quantity will be more, oil quantity will be less. That one, this is an oil. Okay. So these are the two types of the emulsions. So what are the two types of emulsions here? So this is a what? Oil in water type. Oil in water type means what we are taking here? If the dispersion phase is oil, means the solute is oil and the dispersion phase medium is water, then we call it as oil in water type. So example for this we can take here is milk, vanishing creams. So these are the examples. Then coming to water in oil type. So the dispersed phase is water, dispersion medium is oil. So here examples we can take grease. Okay. So and also cold cream. So these are the examples of the water in oil type. So already I have told you. So these will form what? If you add water in oil, automatically it is forming two layers. So to stabilize that, means to get a clear liquid, we have to add some third substance. That one only we call it as what here? Emulsifier or emulsifying agent. So for this example, if you have taken egg, okay, so egg, albumin, carbon powder, gelatin. So these are the examples. So the third compound we are going to add here is soap, gelatin, starch. So these are the examples of the emulsifying agent. So for example, so now let us take different types of examples. Kerosene in water. So means what? Oil in water type emulsion. So here what happens? Soap will be the emulsifier. The third substance is what here? Soap. Okay. And also olive oil in water. Olive oil in water. So what is the third substance here? We are adding egg albumin. Egg albumin means egg white, we can say. Not that yellow color. So like this we are having different types of examples. Okay. So this is nothing but emulsions. So here the emulsifier, it reduces surface tension of one liquid and it forms the droplets also. So mainly this emulsifier where we are using. So mainly we can say it as soaps. So means what? Solution of soaps, detergents which is having low concentration, that one will be used. So we are having critical concentration and how it is forming a soap formation also we can discuss. So let us discuss about cleaning action of soaps, that one meant for missiles. Missiles. So missile is nothing but what here? A colloidal sized particle, means a large particle formed in water by the normal molecules, means it is having hydrophobic end and also hydrophilic end. That one we call it as missile. So what is missile here? Missile is nothing but a colloidal sized particle, means a large sized particle. A sized particle formed in water. Okay. Formed in water by the addition of or association of simple molecules which is having hydrophobic and hydrophilic end. That one we call it as missile. So hydrophobic means what? Phobic is hating. Philic means loving, means water hating, water loving. So here when you take large type of molecules automatically in water, when you add simple molecules, so it is having two types of ends. One is hydrophobic, another one is hydrophilic. So here a colloid, when you are taking colloid, means this colloid is the dispersed phase. It consists of missiles. So means what? It is forming large particles. So and also when you take substance which is having large molecules, it gives spontaneous reaction. That one we call it as associated colloids. So if you take, let us take cleaning action of soaps generally. So generally the formula of soap is what here? C17 H35 COONA. So means what? Sodium stearate. So this is the sodium stearate. Okay, so this is the formula of the soap. So your clothes are very dirty. Okay, so means what here, the clothes, how we'll be cleaning our clothes when you apply the soap? What is the action of the soap to clean the clothes? Here we are having, I have mentioned that here we are having hydrophilic end and also hydrophobic end. So here generally there will be for washing clothes, crockery, this water in oil type emulsion we can say. So this is one of the type of water in oil type emulsion. So on dipping a dirty cloth, means for example here you are taking a oil in water type, I have told you. Okay, so this is a water. So sodium stearate. So sodium stearate means COO and Na. So here we are having COO minus, COO minus, COO minus, Na plus is combining, COO minus, COO minus, Na plus. So if you have clearly observed, when you dip a dirty cloth in here, in the solution of the soap or detergent, so here we are having non-polar end. Non-polar is nothing but we are having same type of molecules. Okay, polar means different molecules. So non-polar end of the soap dissolves in the grease. So for example, this is a cloth, so which is dirty. So when you apply soap here, okay, so means what here it is having the clothes consists of non-polar end. So this COO minus means this hydrophilic end, this hydrophobic end. So hydrocarbon chains generally for grease, oil, so this is a hydrophobic part. Okay, so whenever you are dipping a cloth here, so automatically what happens, the polar end of this soap, so this is a polar end of this soap to project into surrounding water, means what, it is surrounding with water. So due to the presence of negatively charged groups, COO minus is a negatively charged group, each oil droplet is surrounded by ionic atmosphere. So what happening, if you have observed, this each COO minus negatively charged molecules is surrounded by Na plus ions. So due to the repulsion between the charges, and oil or grease particles change into very small drops, and it gives a stable emulsion of oil in which water is added. Okay, so this form can be by rubbing or by stirring. What happens, this dirty which sticks to the grease is also removed. So this is the cleaning action. So means what here, soap and detergent clean the dirty cloth by emulsifying the fat and grease containing the dirt. So once again, see how you remove the grease marks on the clothes is nothing but the oil content, whatever it is present, it is combining with negatively charged particles. So this negatively charged particles is in the water molecules, and here Na plus is forming a ionic sphere. So due to the presence of this, what happens, the grease marks will form the droplets on the clothes. So whenever it is combining the droplets with soap, by stirring or by rubbing, automatically it loses its dirty marks on the clothes. So this is about cleaning action of this soap. So this is about missile. Okay, so here it consists of a alkyl group. Generally alkyl group consists of hydrophobic, and in a soap we are having alkyl groups. So alkyl group consists of hydrophobic group, and hydrophilic group is carbox. This is a hydrophilic end. Okay, so detergent has a hydrophilic sulfate group and hydrophobic group, which are called anionic detergents, we can say. So this is nothing but cleaning action of soap and missiles. So what are the applications of emulsions? Let us discuss applications where it is used. So applications means what here? First of all, in washing process of clothes and crockeries, they were used. Clothes and crockery, and also digestion of fats in our intestines also. So if suppose if a little fat is there, okay, so and also soap with alkalines also here. Digestion of fats in intestine is nothing but water, which is a long tube like from stomach end to the our anus, that one we are having intestine, a tube one. So this is also used. And also lotions, it is used as a lotions, cold creams, ointments, emulsions are used as ointments, cosmetics, lotions also it is used. And also we are having adsorption in metallurgy also it is used. Emulsifier is used as metal, means the concentration of ores mainly depending upon ores. So and also it is used as natural oil wells. It is used as natural oil wells also, means oils and water form emulsions which require separation of oil from water, means when you separate oil from water it is used mainly. So these are the applications of emulsions. So let us see about applications of colloids. Applications of colloids. So this is applications of emulsions. This is applications of colloids. So what are the applications of colloids? As industrial process it is used. Colloids is used as industrial process, means to purify the drinking water. If suppose if you add some alum, so it is having impurities, means the precipitate whatever you are getting, that one will be removed and we will be getting the pure water. For purification of water it is used. And also electrical precipitation of smoke, means smoke carry generally negative charge, okay. So by the principle of, in the previous class if you have seen electrophoresis, by the principle of electrophoresis we can easily use a electrical nature of the smoke. Electrical precipitation of smoke also it is used. These all will come under the industrial applications. And also sewage disposal. Sewage means what? If you take big tanks which is fitted with electrodes, okay, the colloidal particles lose their charge and it settle down and removed, okay. So that one also we will be using for sewage disposal. And also electroplasting of rubber. Electroplasting of rubber we used, means what here? Latex. Latex is a one of the compound which is used as a colloidal particle. It is a rubber we can say generally. So it is negatively charged particle which is deposited on the electrophoresis. And also artificial rays. Artificial rains, based upon the artificial rains also it is used. And also leather tanning. Okay, these all photographic plates, rubber industry. Photographic plates it is used. And also rubber industry. So these all will come under the industrial process. These colloidal solutions will be used in based upon the rubber industry also. Here we are using a by coagulation, and photographic plate means what? Here by coating an emulsion we are getting. And also we are having in everyday life, if you have seen, this is second application. In everyday life, what is the coagulation? Colloids, blood, milk, butter, cheese, clothes, shoes. So this all will come under the in everyday life. And also in medicines. Medicines means we are having different types of medicines. In nature also we can use this one. In medicines they were used. Medicines, we are having very large surface area, we have to say. Why? Because it is mainly used for blood, which is coagulated by FeCl3 solution, and eye lotions, okay, and intramuscular injection. So these all will be stomach disorders. So these all will be used as a medicines. And also in nature, so as we have seen Tyndall effect. So Tyndall effect means what here? Sky will be blue, okay, scattering of light, tails of comets. So these all are the applications of the colloids. So this is nothing but colloids and surface chemistry. By this, fourth unit is completed. Thank you.